province of Zuid-Holland is very committed to this project of introducing hydrogen-powered buses in one of our big concessions here in the province. What we want to achieve is zero emission by 2025. And the 4 buses that we have seen being introduced here today are a very important step towards that transition that we want to achieve. And we are very glad that with our partners, of course also the Ministry of Infrastructure in the Netherlands, but also the European funding that we have achieved to get these buses on the roads today. It won't stop here. We will introduce more hydrogen buses in the future. There is a new concession of 20 extra hydrogen buses right here in the Hoekse Waard and on the island of Goede Overflakkee inside Holland. So that's a very important step forward towards a zero-emission public transport future.
But the basic idea is to have a standard modular approach with an add-on building block as hydrogen, which we can use on many different vehicle platforms, and based on that create a standardization and have the total cost of operation going down, because that's what we ultimately would like to achieve, that the competitiveness of hydrogen goes to hydrogen or diesel vehicles.
This policy really fits into the bigger picture. Here in the Hoekse Waard and Goede Overflakkee, we are very near to the port of Rotterdam, where hydrogen is a very important asset in the whole of the industry. And that means that we don't only invest in hydrogen buses, but also, for example, in hydrogen boats. We want to make sure that with a new project, Rhine, that also adapts to the Green Deal that is now being put forward in Brussels, that we can also have hydrogen-powered boats along the rivers from the Netherlands onwards to Germany and North Rhine-Westphalia. So I think this is really a policy, the public transport, that it fits in the bigger picture and that we can achieve a cleaner future together.
Hydrogen is definitely on our roadmap. Last year we saw a huge interest of all different modalities, from shipping to trucking to coaches. Based on the combined interest, we see that hydrogen has a brilliant future ahead, and with our buses we can benefit from the economy of scale to get the competitiveness of this technology up to speed.
We have the project 3 Motion, Drive 2 and Higher. What I see is that in the beginning, if you talk about hydrogen, a lot of people don't know enough about it. So the first reaction is, ooh, it's dangerous. There were, let's say, mainly 3 directions of challenges we faced. The first one is a complete group of stakeholders which needed to work together. The second part is the availability of the hydrogen. It's a relation between costs and distance. And the third one has to do with the political environment where you need to act in.
The difficulty with innovation is that it doesn't always go hand in hand with legislation and laws. Meaning that in this case we took a different approach, and based on that it was relatively difficult to get all the governing bodies involved. And also what we see is that hydrogen in fact is an unknown fuel, meaning that many of the public bodies but also safety regions have a tendency to what they don't know, they don't like. So the educational purpose we had, and also the time we had to take all these parties to involve them into the concept of hydrogen.
It took a lot of time to convince people and to find solutions, and at the end we succeeded as all stakeholders together.
And the moment we took all the parties with us, we showed everything, it worked like a dream and they all cooperated. And we also think that doing what we did is helping the future of hydrogen acceptance. All future projects will benefit from the work we've done already.
To put it bluntly, this is a world first. And it's not a trailer, it's a range extender.